it seems to me like you have a problem right now, and that problem is you got no, not writer's block, artist block. You know, like you can't seem to draw anything. So here is one quick tip to help you get rid of it. One, if you have Sketchbook Pro, this will be very beneficial, or if you have any software that is used for drawing digitally, or anything in general. If take out a piece of paper or anything like that, and what you're gonna do is take out some different types of art supplies. I'm gonna only do this in 15 minutes, so that you guys can see what I tried to do. It could be literally anything, just letting you know. Okay, so let's start the timer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Timer starts. I bring this away because I don't need that in my face anymore. So I'm gonna hide it or something. I don't know. And I'm gonna open up Sketchbook Pro like usual, and then like the box shape that you see here is because I tend to draw for for my channel on Instagram. So it doesn't matter if you don't start your drawing right away, because you are just trying to get out of your writer's block, right, or artist block or whatever you have at this point. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the brushes and then see all the different types of brushes that you have in your collection. You can even download more if it makes you feel happier. And what you're gonna do is for 15 minutes, you're just gonna be splashing and doing all this sort of things, and then changing up the colors and you know seeing what you get from it. Oh my god, art, art. It's gonna be abstract. It's not gonna be abstract. I don't know. You do whatever you want. Right now, I'm just doing random ass stuff. Uh, really quickly. Doesn't need to look pretty. It does. It really does not need to look pretty. And I'm just like picking out random brushes, just there, and just like that. Let me go back to this because I kind of see like a cool looking shape here. It looks kind of like a wave, so I'm gonna go along with that sort of look, and then just go brighter, and then boom, go there. Maybe a lot brighter from the distance, and then boom, maybe darker here, and go back to this brush. I don't like the scale, so I'm gonna scale that one up, and just like that, and bam, 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 and then you got a wave or something of some sort right there, right? But I like the overall look that I had from passing this brush over it, so I'm gonna do that really quickly again. It's a glow brush, just letting you know. So pass it, and then it gives it like this overall glowing area. So the more you go over it, it glows. So I want to have this portion of it glow back here, and I'm gonna have this background be blue. Why not? So hit dark blue, and then have this layer be on multiply. Bam. Brighter blue. I don't know. See, it's just experimenting. You're just experimenting at this point. You're not even getting all caught up on the details too much. Like let's say that the wave goes like that also, because waves don't just stay in one form. They kind of like splash around, and it's gonna have like this little tunnel thing in the middle. And I'm gonna pick this brush and pass it over this area. I wanted to cover up this entire area, kind of like all this is getting blocked out by the wave. Light, light, but not too much, because we also want some sort of light to come through, because it's water after all. So we're gonna have all those, and then bam, 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 and then pass it again there, and definitely around here, and then keep passing it until you get that glow to show, because these brushes don't just show the glow right away sometimes. And then the horizon and distance or whatever, and then to get the little curves and stuff. You see, we already got like some ocean wave thing going on right here. Maybe I'll go with the smurf, that's this brush, this one, bam, bam, and then frog up all this stuff. Because that's not important. And now there's this, and now there's all this. Just like blur it out, essentially. Man. And go back to, no, I don't know. You want to make quick waves like I'm doing? Go ahead. You want to get out of your artist block? Go ahead. Just draw. Just anything. It could literally be something that you're not used to drawing, and then you get out of your artist block. I don't have it right now, the artist block. Just letting you guys know, but I am showing you uh, this because I am doing this sketching series where I do obviously like the 15-minute sketches every week. If you subscribe to me, and if you want to keep seeing my content, you can feel free to see my content. I won't be bothered by it. Bam, we already got a wave and everything, or kind of like the silhouette of a wave. This thing will be kind of dark, so no, I like the size. I don't like the opacity. Probably be very low. Bam, look at that, beautiful. The closer it gets, the darker it gets. Waves don't follow any rules, so that they're just darker. Here, distance, and just falls down. It's like splashes right here. So then over here in the distance, it's not yet there, but all this gotta be shaded because the light is getting blocked out by the waves right here. So all this shaded. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to get the point across that you're doing this way. And go back to the light because you also want some sort of light to come through. Not too much. Most of the light will be down here. Perfect. I got some sort of wave. Not perfect. There's some sort of wave. And then I'm gonna add like a quick surfer on it. If you want, you can do a pose, take a picture, and then put it. But what I'm gonna do is grab my sketching tool, brush right here, and I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna do it on a separate layer because I don't want to mess up this masterpiece by having to erase over it. So, judging by the perspective of everything, it's gonna start right here, and it's gonna go this way. Maybe the surfboard is kind of like that, and a side. And then that, I never actually surfed or anything, so I wouldn't really know if this is accurate, but I'm going off my memory, of like pictures I think I seen. Uh, you just go crazy with it. You don't have to be a perfectionist about it. It's just to get you to start drawing something, and then afterwards you just use a selection tool really quickly. In my case, because I don't feel like going out of my way to pass the brush over everything, and bam, and then just color that in, and whatever. Say whatever to it because you really don't care about the perfectionist in you. It's trying to like perfect everything about it. And after you get all that, just I did it dark because I want it to be darker, and then I also want it to be lighter. So then the light actually comes from this side, right? Then it kind of blends into this side a little. So then I have it very bright in the back, and then that. But then there's no waves. What is this? It just looks like a solid object. I don't like it. But I'm gonna rotate it a little because I don't like the way it looks. Maybe the surfer's going in like that, or maybe the surfer is going the opposite direction. Let's have the surfer go the opposite direction. Yeah. Oh, that looks weird. Yeah. Let's have a tracing mouse. We already made the surfboard like that. So what I'm gonna do is instead of I'm gonna erase some of it and adjust the way it looks because right now it just looks weird. Like it doesn't follow anything. Maybe the surfboard has to be something like that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Looks like it's actually going into the right direction. Man. Okay, so That's the perfectionist in me. Obviously, I tried to avoid this, uh, being a perfectionist about it. But as soon as she gets started drawing, everything will just flow, and then it feels a lot more smoother. And then boom, you got fonts, gosh, of a surfboard or something. This gonna be that, and then I'm just gonna do the same thing, trick that I did for that. Maybe I'll do a layer above it, and then I'll pick the color blue that is right there, and then I'll just splash it with this right here, and then I'll pick like a lighter portion of it and do the same thing, and then just like do the glowing thing that we were doing earlier. But this not the glowing thing, is it? I don't know. It's not getting the point across. So, sorry for the very big sounds. If you're watching this with a headset, I really apologize for you. Because I did not intend to make it this loud. I do tend to go closer. Oh, no wonder I have like the eraser. I'm like, why is it not doing anything? It's erasing, obviously. I have the perspective of the surfboard like that, and that, and that's the surfboard going up. Obviously, I need a character really quickly. The character will be above the surfboard, so like let's say one leg will be, let's click that out. One leg will be right here, there, and then the other leg is like that, be like that, be like this. Body's gonna be leaning in forward. His arms are gonna be like that. This one's gonna be like this, and then that one's gonna be trying to reach out to touch that. No, maybe I won't have the hand like that. This one's gonna be more like that, and then the face is gonna be like right here. Or maybe the face is gonna be looking more towards our direction. And then block out all the shapes. If you're not good at drawing people, just draw like I'm doing it right now, where it's just like really bad drawing. It's not really accurate in the slightest, but there's not meant to be accurate. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. And you get the point across of what you're trying to do. The other leg, this leg like that, and that. Erase some portions of it that you need to, that you feel like need to get erased. Nah, I kind of like this leg being up front. Like that. Yeah, but this leg is too far forward. It's kind of like minor adjustments to little sketches. Very good perspective. Bam, bam. Really crappy drawing. Bam, bam. And that looks really bad. I think the way that the leg was before actually looked a lot better. So try doing it again. And then yeah, that looks a lot better. And then this one, just the perspective, and it goes so far back and stuff. But the surfboard is too big now, so we're gonna shrink that surfboard down a little. Maybe bring it like that. It's gonna be a giant wave for the tiny person. So, bam. Got a surfboard. Surfboards are really thin. So already saw that. Now we got this really bad looking surfer, and then instead of merging it, I'm gonna actually select both of them and then just scale it up because he looks too tiny. And I rotate it a little, just like that. Put it right here. Yeah. Oh, I think that's the timer. Yeah, I could hear it, but I don't think you guys can hear it. It's on my computer. Where the heck is it? Right here. Okay. That was kind of annoying and it felt weird. So, anyways, just to get the point across is, you really do really bad rough drawings. You're not supposed to when you're trying to get out of the artist block. Your mentality should be is get something. It's not get something good done. Just get something in general done. Because if you get something in general done, you can get started with it. And if you could get started, that's like one step forward to getting something good done. Because like this looks crappy in my personal point of view, but someone out there could look at this and go like, "Wow, I'm a surfer. I like doing all this stuff. That drawing looks really cool." But in my point of view, it doesn't. It's a 15-minute sketch. It didn't take too long. It wasn't too thought out. It literally didn't take long at all. And if you took your time and then like took like this drawing for example and made it look like 20 times better, that would be perfect. But first, you gotta start somewhere. So what I would recommend is just experiment with the brushes that you have. Try out different things. Put it on a canvas. Put it on a sketchbook, and then draw circles or draw anything. And then you just start doing things. Like if you draw a circle on top of a circle, you already got something that makes anything possible. Let's say I took my approach and instead of drawing all this sort of thing, I drew circles. So I'm gonna create a new layer part here, and then I'll take my sketching brush and like obviously your paper will be kind of like somewhat toned down. Make sure that not an eraser. Go back with this with my glove because I need my glove for drawing. It's actually good for so then like you don't leave smudges on your screens or anything. You start off with like some weird ass circle, it doesn't really matter. And like let's say that you want a circle here, you right there, you got yourself two beautiful eyeballs. And then the pupil there, shine, shine in that side too. And then you close it off with like some your eyebrows or eyelids and stuff. And just like that. You got yourself something. Oh, and all of a sudden, whoa, I see like some weird ass animal. Because like the eyes are looking both directions. It looks like it's foreshortened already. So let's start off with something like let's say that this animal has something like that, right? And then it just goes up, up, and up. And this is the head. It has like big eyebrow things right here. So there and there, something like that. And you just got yourself a funny looking animal. So it's something. And then you can close off this part. Add some sort of lip. Maybe this animal likes to do you know, it suck on lollipops, and then you know he's sucking on a lollipop, and you put like really chubby cheeks or something like that. This one will be like some sort of weird looking bird or something like that, maybe, or maybe it'll be like some sort of lizard thing. I think I'm gonna go for the bird idea. So I'm gonna do like that, and then for the bird, for the wings, I'm just really roughly, boom, boom, boom. And just like that, you already got something beautiful. It doesn't matter what you draw as long as you get something done. Anyways, it was supposed to be a quick minute video. This is has been fun. Thank you everybody for joining me. Please like if you liked the idea of just drawing and experimenting. It could even be one sketching thing, like what I just did. Just draw anything, circles, make it into eyeballs, make it into heads, make it into muscles, make it into anything that you could that your heart desires. And even if you don't have an idea, just look at something around the world or even online that has a circle on it, and then you might be surprised how many results you find, even if it's just a picture of a circle. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and that'll be it. Have a good one. First, I'm trying to look for my mouse. Okay.